What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today I am playing in a league, the Snap Wars League. I'm doing a giveaway for PAX bundles. Stick around till the end of the video to find out how you can win. Currently, I think I am 2-3 in this league, so this is potentially to tie it up. I'm just trying to aim for the middle of the bracket so that I don't get demoted. And for this game, we are up against KingofCanada, and I am playing Annihilus Werewolf, which I think is a reasonable deck. I think that there's a lot of fun and powerful plays that I can come up with, and I think I'm like never dead with a deck like this, so I do enjoy it reasonably. If my opponent's playing junk, Viper could certainly come in clutch, especially in cloning vats. And then we also just potentially have Annihilus too, of course. Let's start off with a Surge, I believe. Try to stay as energy efficient as possible, and we might throw a second Surge into Clintar just to consolidate our space. Ooh, Black Swan. And then Olympia. Okay. So now we have run out of space in our hand instead of on the board. We could Shadow King. This destroys the Shadow King. And Shadow King could be good in Clintar, but that double Surge is the next card in my deck, which is kind of cool. I think we'll just play the Hood here. Start grabbing some demons for cloning vats. That could be good too. And I might even just start vipering over cards. As soon as we can make my opponent run out of space, the better, I think. Though this is likely to be a bounce deck, I suppose, with Black Swan. Now there's no real guarantee to that. That's free. It's like somewhat free. Yeah, let's start with this. This will Surge the top card of my deck. This Clintar will activate this turn, so we could Viper in Clintar next turn to give them a -1 power thing. They're not even battling here. They do play a Rocket Raccoon. It's reasonable. And then we are also going to look to lock them out of cloning vats. I mean, they will be able to play Werewolf by night, I suppose. So it's not really a lockout ever. Free temporal manips to just continually pump up in cloning vats is pretty good. That is not a bad freebie to have access to. So what if we do this? We didn't actually draw a card because we played all of our cards into cloning vats there. Let's continue to play this, and I suppose throw in a Merlin. Oh, wait, if we Merlin, we could hit Polymorph. Let's give them this, then. They do have Prio, but, like, if we fail to give them the shield, I don't think I really care. What else are we looking to do here? We could Images the symbiote, though. Next turn, it seems like we're just going to play Shadow King plus Agamotto, or Polymorph plus Agamotto. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of things that I want to play and not that much time. We could take out... Oh, let's just play the Shadow King, the one-cost Shadow King into cloning vats. That's free. And then I want a shot to find Polymorph, I think. Yeah. Let's take a look for Polymorph. Clear out the Raccoon and the Werewolf, I think. Are they giving me... I think I maybe should have snapped. We're doing so much here that it seems reasonable. I thought I had priority. I don't know why I thought that, though. And I don't know why Toxin... Oh, they're full of cards in hand. I was like, why did Toxin not return the Werewolf? Alright, reasonable. Well, now I certainly have priority. And I don't find a Polymorph. But what I do find is a Shadow King with Prio. That doesn't win me anything here. But could I still find a winning line with that if I do something like this? I mean, they're black swanning right now. Feels like that's got to be a bunch of energy. I'm not really even putting points here. So it seems a little lackluster. Rather than do all of this work, I mean... This doesn't seem like it's that impressive. I'm only battling for Clintar, like, regardless of how you slice it right now. Could turn all of these into demons. Could turn all of these into demons. Both of those are a few extra points, but then, like, why am I playing the Shadow King if I'm not even battling? I know it shrinks the werewolf. This is actually more points, isn't it? This seems tough for them to come up with 12 points over here. I mean, it could be a skill. But what skill would that be? Oh, it could be a hit monkey. It's got to be exactly a hit monkey. Oh, beast. Alright, so I feel like I've won cloning vats. I feel like I've probably won in Olympia. If this could be a skill, then they made room for werewolf. But yeah, demon's not going to do it. Alright, we get him for 4 cubes. I think. Yeah, crazy game. Hitmonkey certainly could have gotten me. The Shadow King wound up being totally irrelevant. But we did it. Yeah, the important thing, this seemed difficult to lose in. And then I just battled for this location. And that was really all that it was. I don't think that that was the most impressive victory for sure. It's pretty late at night while I'm playing right now, but I will take it regardless. Sinister London, eh? Bolts is just real good always. We could sling this thing around too. Annihilus is a snap. Rocket Raccoon Miss could even be a snap, to be totally honest. Wakanda's actually a bit of a bummer, because now it's not a good Annihilus location. Ooh, now we've got 2 caps moving stuff around. It's probably better than Werewolf, to be honest. My opponent gave me, like, the boomerest of boomer snaps. Turn 6, 0 seconds left on the clock snap, but we were able to find a win. Still nowhere. Okay. So, if I bolts, I would have to win the 50-50 on bolts. This is just like a fine play. I think I don't bolts yet. I think I bolts on turn 4 and then Sentry Annihilus. Yeah, I guess I'm never playing a non-reveal card here, though I could Yellow Jacket it. I think that this actually works. But I think I'd rather take a chance at making multiple sentries here. We can play this here. I think I'm potentially looking to snap soon. This will be a Black Swan or a Chimera? Chimera, sure. I think we're looking to snap, though. And here's a cute play. Yellow Jacket. Actually, bolts first. And then Yellow Jacket. And now I will always get double bolts value. And the werewolf, I think, will bounce back into nowhere. I think this might actually be a crazy good play. Then next turn, I'll have free reign to double Sentry Annihilus, moving the Caps Shield back into London. Will then allow me to double Actually, there's never a guarantee that you double Sentry. Because the Sentry could always land in nowhere from Sinister London. That worked out beautifully, though. My opponent has Werewolf plus the Hood. And now with Prio is also a pretty big deal here. My opponent could play 2 cards into nowhere to fill the location up for themselves. But even still, this looks pretty solid. Trying to see if there's anything else I might want to do with other, like Viper or whatever, but I think that this is just always really good, and if they do fill this location, then we just destroy the Void, which is also fine. This is a lot of points, though. And then we have Shadow King for the final turn, but we're going to have Shadow King with priority, which I think will be fine, though, because we can just catch the Werewolf for a few extra points. We are not moving our Werewolf this turn, which is maybe regrettable. I could have moved the shield center, and that way if Sentry went center, we could have made another Void in nowhere, but I was pretty sure another Void wouldn't actually land over in nowhere because they would run out of room. Alright, they are going to Beast in London and Wakanda, but they have definitely lost nowhere. And then I can move this Werewolf out of here. And Viper over the shield. It doesn't even matter if I Viper over the shield. The whole point is to just get the Werewolf here. I've already won in nowhere. So we move the Werewolf into London. And then we move the Werewolf into Wakanda for another 15 points over the top. Hopefully that's enough. Seems like it could be. And there's other things going on here too. They need to put a sizable amount of points into London, which is also possible. Playing here allows them to like... that's actually tricky. I actually might not want to play Temporal Manipulation because it just allows them... How do I undo this? Oh, I have to undo here. Sure. I think I might actually just be best off doing this, because by playing a card here, it just gives them +4 points on their Rocket Raccoon. Which just seems like the only way I could possibly lose this. Oh wait, we have priority to give them the shield, which actually stops a Rocket Raccoon from coming over too. That is beautiful. So if they try to do some fancy stuff into London, we're actually going to get them really, really good with this. And they are out of time. I think my game glitched, but we do get to make a really cool play here with Viper stopping Sinister London. Werewolf jumps over. We're still winning in nowhere. And now we have a sizable lead in Wakanda that also stops a Hit Monkey from coming through. Actually, maybe not, because the Werewolf's going to move over. Okay, then the Werewolf's going to move back, and then this final card is a Hit Monkey that will... Oh, it's an Agent Venom. Well, either way, that was super, super close. Wow. Wow. That was an incredibly close match, but we are going to be able to grab a clean sweep there with Annihilus, Werewolf, and some sweet plays. So now I am once again even on my record, I believe. I am 3-3, which probably keeps me out of relegation, but there's still a few more games to go in the season. So subscribe, and here's some information on my giveaway. To enter into my giveaway, there are 3 things that you need to do. The first is subscribe to this YouTube channel. The second is leave a comment on any of my videos. This season, every comment will give you an additional entry into the giveaway. Limit 1 per video, but you can comment on all of the videos that I upload throughout this season. And the third thing that you have to do is join my Discord. And the reason that I need you to do that is so that way I can contact you if you win, because YouTube comments, you don't always get the notifications for things like that. So join my Discord, leave a comment on all of my videos, and subscribe for more Sweet Marvel Snap.